Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Life Stories. My name is Trent, and as usual, I hope you guys are all doing great. Today, we got some more stories coming right at you from Reddit/entitledparents, of course. Without further ado, let's get started. Our first story is titled, EM calls me and threatens to get me fired if I don't fix her kids' grades. I swear, this quarantine brings out the worst in people. For background, I teach labs at a university level. I have a master's degree, and all the labs I teach are for engineers. We finished this course on Thursday, and I gave out the grades, submitted the course file, and that was that. I was pretty comfortable with the grades I gave, given the situation. I didn't do an exam, but a project. Had to drop the lowest and graded while closing both eyes. Today, at 2:13 a.m., my phone rings. I never have received a call that late, and in my haze to wake up, I thought someone had died or something, so I pick up in a rush, and the following conversation happened. EM is entitled Mom, and me is the person who regrets being nice. What's going on? Is everything okay? Hi, is this Dr. Barron? No, sorry, I believe you have the wrong number. I think you meant to call my brother? Note, my brother is a medical doctor. I am a master's student, but not a PhD student. I do not hold the doctor title. No, this is the right number. You taught my kid this semester and gave him a B-. Sorry, I got confused with being called a doctor. Yeah, I taught your kid and he earned a B-. Excuse me, but how did you get my number? That doesn't matter. I want you to fix the grade to an A. My kid worked hard and you didn't grade him fairly, so I thought I'd be nice and give you an opportunity to fix it before I escalate. I will not discuss grades with you. Also, who calls at 2 a.m.? Besides, please contact the department chair for inquiries. Kindly don't contact me again. Listen to me. If you don't fix the grade, I'll report you to the school for harassing my kid. What? So now I got your attention, huh? Yeah, you heard me. I'll report you for harassing and touching my kid. You do realize we're in lockdown this entire time, and I have never been physically in the same place as your kid throughout this time, right? Oh, I know that. I'm not stupid. So you're going to make a fake report about me? Yep, so fix the grade, or I'll have you thrown out of the school. I say nothing. Did you hear me? You do know I record my calls, right? F you! I'm reporting you for harassing me and my kid. She hung up after. I forwarded the recorded call to my master's supervisor, school dean, and department chair. I explained everything in the email and went to sleep. Haven't heard anything official yet, but my master's supervisor texted me that he heard the call and thinks she's insane. They haven't received a report or anything yet. After checking on the kid's work, he deserved a D. If she escalates this, I'll present his work and agree to correct his grade to a D. I'll update if I hear anything. And that's where we get a cool turn of events on this episode, because they did post an update, and we move on to part 2. Our next story is called, Update! EM calls me and threatens to get me fired if I don't fix her kids' grades. Hi all, apologies for posting a new post as an update, even though the mods recommended otherwise. But given the size of the update, I thought it'd be more cohesive to be standalone. To see the previous post, go here, and that's where I went. Saturday was uneventful. However, Sunday, I got an email from the Title IX officer at my university asking to schedule a meeting early Monday morning. I agreed to it and contacted a bunch of people to see what it might be about, but everyone was more or less tight-lipped about it, till this morning when I had the meeting. Our cast, Title IX officer is officer, me is me, entitled mom is EM, nice dad is ND, and chill son is CS. We open with the officer. Hey, Mr. Barron, how are you today? Well, my well-being depends on this conversation, which, fair warning, is being recorded. I understand. I assure you, I'm just here to inform you of what our investigation resulted in, and I'm not here to accuse you of anything. The investigation began after we received the recording from the Dean of Engineering. It was to see if you were harassed and how to deal with it. It's a slippery slope to allow a parent to threaten and blackmail a faculty member. Oh, tell me then, I said. I contacted the family on Saturday, and here's what happened. Kindly note that this is entirely transcribed by the Title IX officer, and I'm taking certain segments out to protect identity. Keep it short and for narrative liberties. That previous Saturday, officer on the phone. Hello, is this EM, mother of CS? No, this is his dad. What can I help you with? I'm from the CS's university, and we have an incident of harassment by your wife. She told him what happened. Ex-wife, actually, said the dad. I cannot believe she did this behind our backs. So neither you nor CS were aware of her correspondence with the instructor? Nope. Let's bring CS in here and see what he has to say. I'll put you on speakerphone. ND calls CS and gives him a quick summary of what happened. I told my mom I got a B- and that I'll be transferring to industrial engineering based on Baron's recommendation. She flipped out and said no son of mine will drop his major and that she will fix it. I told her I won't be part of this and won't help her. I didn't know she called him. I understand, said the officer. But how could she have gotten his number? I would not know. Here, let me call her, said the dad. Hey, EM, why did you contact Baron for your CS's grade? That was uncalled for. 'Cause you and your son are spineless idiots who do not stand up for yourselves. Someone had to fix it, and as always, it had to be me. What are you on? Said CS. He gave me a higher grade than I deserved and helped me out a lot. Shut up, you. I know what's best for you, not some idiot at university. Not your father, and most certainly not you. You will listen to me. No son of mine will be a failure and switch majors. EM hangs up. ND apologized. I'm terribly sorry. I'll call her again. No need, said the officer. Could you kindly provide me with her number? I will contact her. Later that same day, EM picks up the phone. Hello, who is this? Hi, I'm the Title IX officer at CS's university. They get cut off. Oh, thank God. Your faculty member is harassing me and my kid. Oh? How so? He called me at 2 a.m. yesterday offering to fix my kid's grades for certain favors. Really? That's not what the recording from that night says. Recordings could be faked? We also recorded your conversation with ND and CS. EM says nothing. So let's skip all of this, and I would like to inform you that if you contact or approach Baron or any faculty member again, we will be taking legal action against you. She cited a lot of legal mumbo-jumbo, but I won't get into it. Anyways, how did you get Baron's number? I called our local Yellow Pages and asked for his dad's number. My dad has a pretty successful UPS manufacturing company in our country, and I asked him for his son's number, and he gave it to me. I presume you will be deleting that number, or else more legal stuff. Also, I will be in contact with CS regarding your behavior and tone, to advise he gets a restraining order against you, or the equivalence of a restraining order in my country. You cannot tell me what or how I talk to my son, you damn brat. The officer hangs up. Moving along to current day. And that's that, the officer said. I'll be contacting my dad, I told them. Please do. And would you like to take any actions against the mom or CS? CS is fine by me. Poor kid did not know, and based on recent conversations, this seems to be common in a lot of families. He shouldn't suffer because of his mom. If the mom contacts me or any other faculty member, then yes, I would like to take legal actions. Okay, contact me if anything else happens. Have a good day. Thanks again. I hang up. And that's the update. I had a long conversation with my dad about giving out my cell phone number to people. My dad is somewhat of an old guard type. Helping people out and making exceptions is the norm for him. Hopefully, this won't happen again. Note, sorry if the conversations seem monotone. I'm translating from our native language to the closest English expressions, and it's difficult since we have more colorful words and curses that do not translate well to English. For example, you, if said a certain way, can be interpreted as the B word. Well, at the end of the day, it's good to know that the kid, at least, went and did the right thing by talking to their instructor. The mom, on the other hand, they could probably learn a thing or two. With that one out of the way, we've got time for just another small one. So, we'll cap this episode off with EM takes away whole grade's phones because of her EK and his friends. Hi Reddit, I'm here posting my experience with an EP. It's short and nothing crazy happens, but I just felt like posting to see your reactions. Every year, my middle school would go with the graduating class to Washington, D.C. But it wasn't just a pay-it-all-at-once trip. We had to work for it. Every year, we do a 5K run that many locals participate in, and we usually have enough money at the end for everyone to go to D.C. Okay, background is over. It was the day of the 5K, and we were all going around to our positions. Our job as the graduating class was to cheer the runners and walkers on. And here comes the EM. After we know our positions, we go back to the lodge area and wait for people to start signing in. But EM goes, "Wait a minute, everyone give me your phones." Okay, it's understandable they don't want us to get distracted, but then literally 2 minutes later, I see her EK and his friends just using their phones. I never ended up going over to her and asking why they're allowed to use their phones, because knowing her, she'd come up with an excuse. After about 2 hours, the 5K was over, everyone got their phones back, and we all packed up. As a side story, about 3 months later, the EK thought it was smart to start vaping in class. He obviously got in trouble and got suspended. But the whole time he was in ISS, his friends kept on protesting for EK to get out of the suspension. Even his mom was surprised, but she didn't punish him at all, and to this day, he's still vaping and causing issues. Thanks for reading my EP story. And thank you for posting it, OP. We have all these super long, multi-part sagas, but sometimes I like to take time for the little stories. I think that's okay. And with that out of the way, we're out of time for today's episode, ladies and gentlemen. I want to thank all of you so much for tuning into Life Stories once again. My name is Trent. You know how this goes. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more Reddit content coming your way, and I hope to see you guys soon.